Have you ever watched a senior traveler at the airport? Maybe it's your parents, your grandparents, or just someone you see at the gate. You can see the tension in their shoulders. The airport environment today is loud, fast-paced, and incredibly digital, which often leaves older travelers feeling completely overwhelmed. Most seniors, and the people who book flights for them, think that air travel is just a gauntlet of long lines, confusing security rules, and uncomfortable seats that you simply have to endure. But here's the truth that the airlines aren't broadcasting in their commercials. It doesn't have to be that way. What if I told you that airlines actually have a quiet set of protocols, unadvertised policies, and secret perks specifically designed for travelers over the age of 60? In the next few minutes, I am going to reveal 6 hidden travel perks that can save you money, time, and a massive amount of stress. These are benefits that airlines don't always put on the front page of their website, but they are there for the taking if you know where to look and, more importantly, how to ask. Whether you are a senior traveler yourself or you are someone in your 30s or 40s trying to make sure your parents have a safe trip to come visit the grandkids, this information is going to change the way you book travel. Let's get into the secrets airlines don't want you to know. Before we dive into the specific hacks, we need to understand the context. You might be wondering, why would an airline give away freebies or special treatment? It isn't just out of the kindness of their hearts. It comes down to 3 things: customer loyalty, safety, and liability. Airlines know that seniors have the time and the disposable income to travel, making them valuable customers they want to keep. Furthermore, from a safety perspective, airlines prefer to manage the flow of older passengers to prevent accidents or delays during the boarding process. I have spent weeks digging through the fine print of carrier policies and speaking with frequent flyers to uncover these little-known benefits. I have researched the hidden airline perks that most people scroll right past. Even if you or your family members haven't flown in years, or if you think these rules only apply to frequent flyer elites, you are wrong. You can take advantage of these perks starting on your very next trip. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to travel smarter, cheaper, and with significantly less stress. Let's start with the first major hurdle: getting on the plane. This brings us to perk number 1, priority boarding and check-in. The boarding process is arguably the most chaotic part of the flight. You have people crowding the gate, fighting for overhead bin space, and rushing to find their seats. For a senior, this stampede can be physically dangerous and mentally exhausting. However, many airlines have an unwritten rule regarding senior boarding. While they might announce families with small children or active military, they almost always allow seniors to board during the pre-boarding process if you simply make your presence known. This isn't about cutting the line, it is about safety. If you are traveling with a senior parent, or if you are a senior yourself, walk up to the gate agent before boarding begins. You don't need a special status. You simply say, "I might need a little extra time to get down the jet bridge and settle." That specific phrase, "a little extra time," is the magic key. It triggers a policy that allows early boarding. One senior traveler I spoke with shared that she used to arrive at the gate anxious, worrying about holding up the line or being jostled by younger passengers. Once she started asking for this courtesy, she cut 30 minutes of standing time off her airport experience. She boards first, stows her bag without a fight, and is seated with a book open before the rest of the plane even lines up. It transforms the start of the journey from a race into a relaxation period. Now, once you are on the plane, you have to deal with your stuff. This leads us to perk number 2, extra baggage allowance. We all know that baggage fees have gotten out of control. It feels like airlines charge you for the air you breathe, let alone the suitcase you check. But did you know that airlines sometimes provide free additional baggage allowances specifically for senior travelers? This is one of those senior travel discounts that is rarely advertised on the booking screen. Here is the secret. This often applies to medical equipment or assistive devices, but the definition of that can be broader than you think. If a senior is traveling with a separate bag for medication, a CPAP machine, or other health-related necessities, that bag often does not count towards the carry-on limit or the checked bag fees. Furthermore, some international carriers have specific senior citizen fares that automatically include a second checked bag for free, which would normally cost you upwards of $100. The practical tip here is to check the airline's specific special assistance or senior policy page before you book. Don't just look at the standard baggage page. If you are booking for your parents, call the airline. Ask them specifically, "My father is traveling with medical necessities. What is the baggage policy allowance for him?" This simple check can save you anywhere from $50 to $100 per flight, especially if they are traveling with gifts for the family or medication that takes up space. So you have boarded early and your bags are free. Now, where are you sitting? Let's talk about perk number 3, seat upgrades or comfort options. We generally assume that unless you pay hundreds of dollars extra, you're stuck in the cramped economy seat in the back. But airlines know that deep vein thrombosis and joint pain are real issues for older travelers, and gate agents have more power than they let on. There is a hidden flexibility regarding seat assignments for seniors. When you get to the check-in counter or even at the gate, politely ask if there are any comfort seats or aisle seats available near the front because of mobility concerns or leg circulation issues. You aren't demanding a free first-class ticket, though that happens rarely. You are asking for a functional upgrade. Agents are often willing to move a senior from a middle seat in row 35 to an aisle seat in row 5 with extra legroom, free of charge, simply because it eases the flow of deplaning later. The insider tip is kindness and timing. If the flight isn't full, the agent would much rather have a happy, comfortable senior in a premium economy seat than a cramped, uncomfortable passenger who might need medical attention mid-flight. Always ask. The worst they can say is no, but the success rate for seniors asking for a bit more legroom for health reasons is surprisingly high. Let's move to the money side of things with perk number 4, discounted fares or special deals. In a world of algorithm-based pricing, we assume everyone pays the same rate. That is false. Several major airlines offering flights domestically and internationally still maintain senior fares. However, these fares are almost never shown on third-party comparison sites like Expedia or Kayak. They're hidden in the airline's own internal systems. To access senior fares, pick up the phone, call the airline's reservation line and ask, "Do you offer a senior fare for travelers over 62 or 65 for this route?" These fares can be cheaper and sometimes fully refundable. Southwest, for example, is known for flexible senior fares. Also, join loyalty programs. Some airlines let you stack senior discounts on top of member prices. A 10-15% discount because of age is one of the best ways to fly stress-free without breaking the bank. Perk number 5, special assistance services. Many seniors hesitate to ask, thinking assistance implies incapacity. Wheelchair escorts or electric carts aren't just for those who cannot walk. They help conserve energy and reduce terminal stress. Requesting this at booking or check-in gives you a VIP escort, skip long walks, shorter security lines, and direct access to your gate. It's smart travel, ensuring seniors arrive fresh rather than exhausted. Perk number 6, lounge access and complimentary services. Lounges usually serve business travelers, but seniors have back doors. Some retiree-focused credit cards include lounge access. During long delays, politely ask for a lounge voucher. Agents often grant one-time passes. Instead of noisy gates, seniors enjoy quiet lounges with coffee, snacks, clean restrooms, and Wi-Fi. Check credit card benefits and ask during delays. Mini bonus tip, medications. Medically necessary liquids over 3.4 ounces are allowed if declared to TSA. No need to cram everything into tiny bags. Which perks will you use on your next trip? Or if booking for parents, which tip surprised you most? Let me know in the comments. Before we continue, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment and tell me which part of this video resonated with you the most, or share a quick story from one of your own trips. I read every comment, and your experiences make this community way more fun. If these tips helped, like, subscribe, and share with friends or family who travel often. Safe travels!